You can practice gliding here. Why don't you give it a try? Okay, I'll get things ready. Amazing! It's like you are born for it.
Well, fancy seeing you here. I've just heard a fascinating rumor. Care to know more? It would appear that I've heard just about every rumor there is in Edo. So I thought I'd make a trip to Kyoto, a city that's living on the edge. I had a feeling I might run into you again, and here you are, in Kyoto, no less. Great minds think alike, huh? In any case, I've got some juicy information, so hear me out. Some thugs have apparently set up camp around Shinsengen. And their leader is said to carry a rather eerie sword. But get this, I'm told that the sword is in fact the cursed katana, Muramasa. To confirm the truth of this rumor, I'll need to see the sword for myself. What do you say? Will you take down the thug's leader and bring me the sword? Wonderful! Word is, the Shogun himself is looking for the Muramasa, so we'll have to act fast if we want to get our hands on it.
Stop it! Don't kill
to me!
So, you are the dubious lot who've been looking for the Muramasa. You're quite the arrogant Ronin.
The man's got ears and eyes everywhere. He must have been tracking us. Say, is that strange-looking sword the Muramasa?
Yes. It is a strange blade indeed. We'll be taking the Muramasa. Hand it over! How dare you rebel against the Shogun! Guards! Arrest these men!
When he attacked you, it must have been the blade. In any case, you're really something. If you have any more fun errands to run, be sure to count me in.
Hey, how goes it?
Did Ryomo make it away without any trouble? Sorry I couldn't be there for the send-off. Now, we can't afford to ignore what happened at the Tarada Inn. But we still don't know the true course of events. Indeed. From what you've said, we can be sure a Shinsengumi member was involved. Kondo and Hijikata were away from Kyoto, serving the shogunate, which puts both of them out of the picture as suspects.
If the Satsuma Choshu alliance searches for the culprit in the open, we'll only incur the wrath of the shogunate.
And that's where you come in. We want you to infiltrate the Shinsengumi and sniff out the culprit from within.
I leave the matter to Katsura's judgment.
I knew you'd be on board with the idea. You can handle yourself and adapt to the unexpected. Well, perhaps some of them already know of you, but with a little disguise, no one will notice, I'm sure. You can learn from me. Come to Nishi Honganji Temple once you're fully prepared. You need to be ready to pass the initiation. Hey! This place is being used as a Shinsengumi outpost. The arrangements for enlisting have already been made. Thanks to a Satsuma connection, they're expecting a skilled Ronin to join their ranks. You've got a Shinsengumi uniform already, haven't you? You should change into it now. Unless you can uncover who orchestrated the attack on the Tereda Inn, it won't be safe for Ryoma to come back. I know you're up to the task. The stakes are high, but I'm counting on you. Ha! That's what I like to hear. Saigo and I will be praying for your good fortune.
Ah, you must be the new recruit. I've heard much about you.
I've heard talk of your skill with the sword. But a lot of the men here like to talk big. So I'll have to see it to believe it. Have I seen you someplace? Now there's a fearsome look. I expect great things from you. Though I swear I know you from somewhere. I didn't mean anything by it. I apologize. I haven't introduced myself. Shinpachi Nagakura. And this cold fish is Hajime Saito. Saito, show the new recruit around our outpost. And make sure you put them through their paces. Make sure you listen to Saito's every word, you hear? His skill is peerless. Don't upset him or you're done for.
Good grief. Not a chance. Nagakura's superior to me, no question. He's just testing my patience, as usual. The training facilities are just over there. Let's head in.
Ah, that's Suzuki. Here's where we train. Seems we're just in time for a session.
You won't make it into the Shinsengumi without some skill at the sword. It's time to show me what you're worth. Try taking him on. Good. I have high hopes.
お相手します。
You did well, but I'd like to see a little more. Now, I'd like you to face him. Don't disappoint me.
行くぞ。
Good.
What's the verdict? Think they've got what it takes?
The technique is certainly interesting. Not bad at all.
Well, coming from you, I'll take that as a high compliment. Now, what say I grant them the honor of a bout with their superior?
Nagakura is in a different league from the other members you fought. Fancy your chances?
Haha, don't you worry. No one's going to die. No need to hold back, newcomer. Throw everything at me. I yield! You're no joke.
Most intriguing. Besting Nagakura is no mean feat. Right then, follow me.
Ah, you must be the newcomer. Could you come here a moment? Sorry for interrupting. But even in this state, I thought I should at least introduce myself.
This is Soji Okita. Neither I nor Nagakura are his match in swordplay.
That's all in the past now. Now that I'm bedridden, I don't amount to anything but dead weight. If you want to improve, Saito could teach a thing or two, I'm sure. He's peerless after all.
Okita, I'll go on to the dojo. Send the new recruit over once you finish talking.
So then, why do you want to join the Shinsengumi? Oh, so you consider yourself quite capable then? I would love to have faced you. But you can see my difficulty. By the way, haven't I met you somewhere before? I seem to recall meeting someone rather like you. I don't know why you've come here, but I'd take care not to draw too much attention if I were you. Your life's at stake, you know? Saito's waiting, isn't he? You should get going. I'll see you later.
Let's begin. This is quite a surprise.
They're holding their own against Saito.
see.
I can't believe it. Have you ever seen Saito cornered like
You're strong, that's for sure. There are few amongst our number who would be a match for you.
That is no exaggeration.
Why? You could go toe-to-toe with Kogoro Katsura or Ryoma Sakamoto. Those names must have reached your ears, I'm sure. Fine words. I hope to see you live up to them in battle.
Right. I think we can make use of the new recruit. Any objections?
Not from me.
There's someone else I'd like to introduce you to. Follow me. There's an officer I'd like you to meet, Kashitaro Ito. A man so sharp he can tell you where the world is going and exactly how it's going to get there. Suzuki. I pointed him out before. He's Ito's younger brother. He's important to know too. Leads one of our units. Now, after I introduce you to Ito, I'll speak with him in private. You are to use any means necessary to listen to our conversation. Understood? Ito, I've brought you a new recruit. Their swordsmanship rivals that of myself or Nagakura.
Well, you must truly be something to earn such praise from Saito. I am Kashitaro Ito, Shinsengumi's staff officer. The Shinsengumi is made up of the most elite warriors in Japan against the Shogun's cowardly retainers. We are as a tiger to a house cat. This country's very future will be decided by our actions. You would do well to be mindful of the power we wield. As you should. By all means, put that sword arm to use in service of our cause. I expect great things from you. By the way, Saito, can I have a word with you?
That will be all. Dismissed. Listen to our conversation from outside and make note of every word. Got that? Go. I was just asking the newcomer to train the men. Someone so skilled should be able to oversee fencing drills, I thought.
With Kondo and Hijikata absent, and Okita ailing, now's the time. No one can stop us from breaking away from the Shinsengumi.
But without us here, the enemies of the shogunate lurking in Kyoto may grow bold.
The attempt on Sakamoto at the Terada Inn failed to rouse either the Satsuma or the Choshu. We needn't worry on that account. We are gathering in Aburanokoji to discuss precisely how to break free. I expect to see you there.
We're finished. You can come out now. Fine work playing the spy. I doubt Ito noticed a thing. You must have heard it yourself, but let me state, Ito is a traitor. I'm keeping watch over him at Kondo's orders. There was an assault at the Terada Inn recently, where Ryoma Sakamoto was attacked. You hadn't heard? He recently became a bigwig in the anti-shogunate forces, prompting Ito's attempt to off him at the Terada Inn. In a nutshell, yes. There's a rumor going around that it was our work, but neither Kondo nor Hijikata were involved. Ito's true intent was to tarnish the Shinsengumi's reputation, and to ascertain the plans of the anti-shogunate forces. What we learned is that they can't afford to make any big moves right now, which led to Ito concluding the time was right for him to make his move. I'm going to rid the Shinsengumi of Ito's faction. I know you've only just enlisted, but I will need your help. Meet me at Aburanokoji. That's where we'll do it.
You look like you have some skill. I have a favor to ask of you. A hulking man calling himself Benkei has been appearing on Gojo Bridge at night. He attacks every samurai he sees, and claims the arms and armor of those he's beaten. Did you have to say it out loud? My reputation would suffer if this were to become public knowledge. That's why I'm seeking help in a place like this. If you can defeat that man and recover my possessions, you'll be well rewarded. Excellent. Now I'd thank you to see to it promptly. Just take care to be discreet. Don't breathe a word of this to a single soul, or bring anyone with you.
All those who are distant, give ear! All those who are nigh, bear witness. Benkei is my name. Come, who dares to battle with me? You there, champion! Take up! Once more to the breach, dear friend! Once more! Once more Welcome to the bridge, dear friend. Once more. You there, lend me your blade. This done. I thank thee, brave champion. Would seem I acted somewhat rashly, and yet I regret nothing.
Hey! Hello there. Everyone still at a bit of a loss after what happened with Genzui. Now we're allied with the Satsuma. The time is ripe. I need to pull myself together. Speaking of the Satsuma, one of their men demanded a duel some time ago. It was quite a while back. Do you remember? I'm embarrassed. That means a lot coming from you.
Katsura, there's just no way we can assent to this. You want us to join forces with those who drove Kusaka to his death?
I assure you, it pains me too. I didn't expect you to come around to the idea just like that. Which is why I prepared a banquet for us with the Satsuma. On their end, Okubo will take the lead. Kurora's lot will be attending too. It'll be a good chance to see if they're worthy of our trust. Don't you think?
Very well then. I shall take the measure of the Satsuma and decide for myself.
If possible, I'd like you to attend as well. What do you say? Good. I've made arrangements at a place nearby. Come by later. Right. Let's go. Okubo of the Satsuma is running late, it seems. However, I did see the man who sent me that letter. This is a hot-blooded gathering. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. Sorry for the wait. Let's begin, shall we?
Katsura, remember that duel we had? I have to say, I was rather disappointed at the time. You had no clue who I was, but let me go free. Too soft for a samurai. And now we are to stand shoulder to shoulder. We Satsuma despair.
You're a fool! Katsura sees further into the future than either of us. If he let you go free, he had a good reason.
It didn't really take much.
And that's why you let me go. Because you were afraid of earning the ire of the Satsuma. Utter cowardice. You there. Yamagata, was it? If you dislike what we have to say, come and silence us with your fists. Perhaps then I'll reconsider.
I'd be only too delighted. I don't need a weapon to take down the likes of you. You'll soon regret disrespecting Katsura and the Choshu.
Hey, cut it out! I don't think there's any stopping this now. I swear, Okubo has my head for this.
Don't worry. Just let them have at it.
Osaka Katsura! Brave people of Choshu! You remains unshakable!
One wrong move is all it takes for a cause to come crashing down. You should know this!
You're strong! Weren't you supposed to be a coward?
When I don't maintain a certain standard, how can I expect anyone to follow me?
I thought you were all talk, but you're not bad.
I, too, underestimated your strength. Katsura, I ask you forgive my rudeness just now.
Sobering up, are we? I'm glad you put on this feast. It was worth it just to see that tussle.
Overthrowing the shogunate won't be the end of it. We'll need good, reasonable men like Katsura here to right the course of our nation.
Thank you, everyone. Now, let's get back to enjoying the feast. My apologies for dragging you along to this, but I have to say, seeing you fight never fails to impress. In fact, that particular display made me want to try my luck. Why not go around with me? I'll be waiting out back for you. Right, let's begin. I like to think I know your abilities better than anyone. That's to say, I won't hold back. Nakamura said that I'm too soft, as I am. This I know full well. That's rather impressive, you know. And starts to warm up. That's the way. I'll never stop walking up. Do you hear me, Yuzaka? Nakamura. And I see Okubo has finally arrived.
I see from that jewel you aren't as soft as I thought.
Your resolve is clear for all to see. Did you plan this little display from the start?
Of course not. I just fancied brushing up on my swordplay. I'm delighted you enjoyed what you saw, regardless.
A likely story. Well, as your partner in this alliance, I liked what I saw. I warn you, I intend to rely on your sword arm.
I can't believe Okubo and the others were watching. Thanks to that unexpected audience, it seems the alliance will hold a little longer. The nights worked out beautifully, thanks to you. Though it was hard to ignore Nakamura's provocations at first. Honestly, I have my own doubts about whether doing things my way will really be able to change Japan. I do have a vision, and everyone's been good enough to follow me. But behind closed doors, I worry all the time. What's your opinion? Am I doing things the right way? Thank you. If that's what you think, I have nothing to fear.
How about letting off a shell? However good your gun, you might as well be wielding a club if you can't hit anything. How about a bit of training? All right, let's see what you've got. You're quite the shot, huh? Consider me impressed.